The wind died down, so let's just finish this. Okay, it's 11 o'clock at night right now, but I want to make this a momentous night. The night in which I complete Luigi's Adventure 3 Overseas Edition, save stateless, for the first time ever. Aterraformer hasn't made the video in 2 days, but I'm still going. In fact, this is episode... Oh, fuck. Feather's gone, right? Oh, I may actually... I called it a feather again. Feather! Leaf! I mean, whatever the hell it is. I don't care, as long as I get it. And we got it! Nice! Now what? Oh, another one! Can I get the thing, though? Without getting hit? Whenever I see a power-up, I always ask myself that important question. Will I be able to get the power-up, and which way do I walk? I'm assuming up, I guess. Well, I went below, then I went up, but then I went down, then maybe the middle. Because there seems to be the most flames down there. I'm always assuming it's the more dangerous route the guy wants you to take. And it is the middle. So now I know what order to do it in if I ever fuck this up. If I ever fuck up this run, I know what order to do this in. So that's one good thing. Now what? Room with mist. Not like the mist does anything. But it's just the enemies that are gonna do something. What? I don't particularly know. Okay, at least this cape's gonna help. A lot, actually. Almost screwed up. Don't know how. And with a cape, poison mushroom, you do not want that. And then fat guys. Friggin' big and a friggin' huge ass enemy. Though he's still not as annoying as the, well... Maybe I'm gonna use the fire flower for a bit of this part here. Maybe I could use the fire flower for its, well... its range. For its projectile range. Which will be especially useful in dealing with the fat guys, but I don't have it anymore. Damn it! How am I gonna kill frickin' fat asses with a frickin' cape? This guy is easy to deal with, and so is this one. But then there's a boo in the way that won't leave you alone! Because, of course, the boos never leave you alone. That's a huge issue. No, not really. That's just something that happens a lot. The boos do not leave you alone. And then this guy is going to be tough to reach, considering, well... Okay, I think I got it. If the boo leaves me alone, then I'll try this. Yep. Okay. And then we go up a ladder. Finally, some more epic music! Considering it was just Bowser's freaking normal castle theme. Now we have actual epic music. Then we have a plant here, of course. Poison mushroom, which we do not want. Power-up, which we do want! So now we're in the final stretch of the final level. Because we're hearing Castlevania Heart of Fire music yet again. The same epic soundtrack that was used to conclude, well, the first Luigi's Adventure Castle. Yeah, same soundtrack to conclude that. It's being used here, yeah. He's recycled quite a few things, actually. Hell, even I use this song in my final stretch of my final castle. In the second half of my final castle, I actually use this too, because it worked so well here. And now, where do we end up? Hallway! With a lot of power-ups that I probably won't need. And Bowser. Damn it! I didn't think I'd have to deal with him. Oh, come on. Feather! Please! Oh, thank you! And now what? So I made it by that Bowser just to find another one. It's actually hard to get by. But I still did it. And a third Bowser. Now what? What the fuck? The screen's not scrolling! Oh my god, no! I'm supposed to kill that Bowser! I didn't know! So now I have to redo the freaking second half again because of ignorance? God damn it. I'm back at the 3 Bowser's room, but I don't know if fire will be of any use. Not like I can land a hit because the fireballs are always blocking my fire. I don't even know if fire is going to be of any use. Oh, it is! So I guess your best strategy here is to just shoot fire at the Bowsers. No matter how long it takes, because this is a projectile range! And thankfully, they provide you with all kinds of power-ups here. Strange, but hell, I'll take it. And some of the bridge here breaks, so you gotta be careful with it. And of course, this projectile range only gets you so far, considering it can just cause tremors and screw you over like that. Your projectile range is only gonna get you so far. Especially if the freaking bridge breaks on you, so I guess the best way to do is just shoot from far away until he dies. It takes long, it's a grind, but hell, it's the best way I can think of to actually win this, and there is no limit to what you're gonna have to do. Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh! Ugh! The bridge broke! Well, we're gonna beat this. I now know the strategy. It's down. The strategy is down. Now I just need to do it one last time. Unless if there's something on the side of that door. Oh, let's find out. Fuck! Fuck! Horse shit! Gorilla balls! Frog semen! Oh my god! Ugh! Same fire strategy! We're gonna use it again! Except, yeah, same fire strategy as I used before. Anikiti does give you free power-ups, like 3 of them. Due to his generosity, I'm gonna use the fire strategy again, but I'm probably gonna use the cape just for this little stretch, because it would be easier to use it. Yeah, the fire strategy is the best. I don't know how you're gonna just jump over him. I suggest taking all these guys out with the fire strategy. Just jump whenever he lands so you don't get caught in his tremor. Because this fire, as I said before, this is projectile range you can use. Just gotta not get caught in the tremor, or else you lose it. And you lose your chance of killing the Bowsers, and I don't want to have that happen. Especially since I'm so close to beating the game. I just want the game beaten. Why is it so hard to do the last part of a game? Why is the last part of the Anikiti hack always the hardest? I don't know. Feather. I keep calling it that. Okay, the door appeared. The door's there. Now let's just go in it. Now what? Boss door. You're kidding me. And that Yoshi cage, Yoshi that we never get to use, I'm just gonna go in the boss door. And that's, let me guess, a slowly, slightly edited Bowser boss. So we fought 3 fake Bowsers and now it's the real one. Especially since those 3 fake Bowsers are tougher until you find out the real strategy to kill them. Use Fire Flower because it's the only thing that has a projectile range. Bowser's projectiles only go so far, but your projectiles can go across the entire screen. But his fireballs will cancel out your fireballs, so you gotta shoot accordingly. You gotta keep jumping and changing your elevation, and dodge his tremors, or else you could lose your power-up. And this is the guy's just gonna throw the frickin' cannonball instead of a mushroom. Yeah, I still don't know how Bowser manages to fit himself 2 fat fucks, 2 frickin' huge cannonballs. No, maybe even more than that. Yeah, more than 2 cannonballs. No, more than 3, 4, maybe even 5. And the princess. How does Bowser fit all this in his car? I don't know. But frankly, I shouldn't be caring. As long as I beat this boss, it's not like it even matters. In fact, video games don't have to make sense. Why else does Mario and Luigi shoot fire underwater? Why else can you stand on clouds? Normally it's just vapor and you'll fall right through it. Try to stand on a cloud in real life. First of all, try and get that high up in the air in the first place. From what I heard, according to real science, clouds are just made of vapor and it's absolutely impossible to stand on them. Nope, not in these games. In fact, there's a whole bunch of cloud levels here and I gotta remember not to actually get hit by that thing. And then the car just does this. This is pretty much like the original Super Mario World Bowser boss, except for instead of getting 2 mushrooms, you have 2 cannonballs to dodge between each of the 2, in between the 2 rounds or whatever. Other than that, it's the same thing, so it's pretty much common nature to be able to do this without fucking up. Especially since you could do all that other crazy shit before it. And yes, we've just beaten Luigi's Adventure 3 Overseas Edition without safe scumming like most Let's Players do it for the first time on this channel. And the same ending. At last I can sleep in this. I thought so. Which sounds like a false ending, but no, it's not. It would be pretty disheartening to know it's a false ending, though that would make things more epic than they really are. All I know is I'm glad to be done this. A terraformer doesn't even know if he'll be doing X World, and if he doesn't do it, then I'm not gonna do it, I don't know. So now what happens? Credit scenes! Almost the same. Yeah. Similar credit scenes. Except for once you get to the EX graphic and custom block sprite sound importer, it's Anikiti. Didn't translate very well, but hell, I don't care. Distribution sites using such X graphics by using Super Mario Central. Of course, you gotta thank them. And then the other people. Thank you for playing, to be continued. Though I haven't really seen Anikiti continue much of his series, unfortunately. Now, oh shit, I have to rate this thing! That is, if I'm really not coming back to it. I have to come to final verdict! And yeah, the pipe palette where the jumping piranha plant is still weird. I think it was like that in the first game. I think this credit sequence, the whole thing, is pretty much the same as in the first game. It's like he bothered in even changing some things at all. It's like some things just never even gotten changed. These credit sequence being a classification fail. The same classification fail with Mega Mole being the fat guy as in the first game. Yes, a bunch of this is still here. As for final verdict, I actually like this slightly less than, well, the first Luigi's Adventure, because it sort of repeated some of the things we just saw. 2 Heresy Chapels, 2 Bowser airships, 2 Bowser Castles, 2 advanced bases, with twosomes of a whole bunch of things. And some of the castle messages were just similar to each other. I heard the destroy the castle or blank the castle so. Just me adding so what of it to the end of each one. So yeah, honestly, I think he actually just copy-pasted a bunch of things from his first game, so it made this feel a little less original and less inspired, but still, it was very playable. It was still a hellish trial, a hellish fight to the death, in which you must be the ultimate player in order to prevail, which I have done my job. This isn't a real job, but still, I have done what I was meant to do. Beat this fucker for you guys. And it's been done. Yeah, literally, the whole credit sequence is the same. So as for rating, it's probably going to be lower than that of Luigi's Adventure Overseas Edition. Yeah, it's definitely going to be lower. Less inspired, but still, I don't care. It's still fun. Frickin' puzzles piss me off. More puzzles here than in Luigi's Adventure Overseas Edition. Well, I recall Luigi's Adventure OSE having a puzzle. Actually, it had like 2. One of which didn't even get into the Overseas Edition because it was such a mindfuck. No reset blocks. No reset pipes. Bounce a mushroom all over the frickin' place. That 9-1 was fucking hell in comparison to what the OSE got. And apparently Basel Warehouse was the toughest level in the original Luigi's Adventure. Basel Warehouse being in the 4th world. But then it was replaced with something much more relaxing and fitting. I've never really seen the OSE of, the original of this as much as I've seen the original of the first. Well, I admit some things were annoying, like Capsicum Plateau 2, you gotta make some really tricky jumps on platforms. 6 of them in a row. You're bound to fuck up at least once. Just redo everything. Danewort Mountain 2, mindfuck. Gotta deal with frickin' puzzles, and yeah, it's a whole frickin' confusion. Fortress of Valley pissed me off the most. I almost lost the escape key on my keyboard from that. But I admit some things were unique, like Bowser's airship. That was pretty much different from the original. Well, the part where you're flying in a cloud and there's just thunderstorms rolling through. I admit some things were changed, but still. Oh, and the castle, final castle, he actually gave you a choice between which path you wanted to take. First castle, no, it was just one straight run through. And I think that first castle was harder. Yeah, there were some unique challenges, like things shown in here that never showed up in the first. There was a cave flying segment that I miraculously did on the 2nd try. I thought I'd have to quit the game there. But I blabbed on and out enough of the first and the third, and how I'm stating the first is slightly better because it feels more inspired, because it's like, it was more of a fresh concept, but this is just rehashing some of the old things from the first game. Music, graphics, whole bunch of shit got rehashed. and freaking puzzles that piss me off, plus, well, the fact that you gotta go exploring secret worlds is a little silly. And the switches, in some cases, only get you so far. Though this did happen in Castle of Mine, I just never checked it because, well, I didn't go for all the switches back in the first pack. Rating, 83%. Yes, it's less than the first one. I'm just saying this because, well, honestly, this is less inspired than your first one. You just copied a bunch of shit from your first one. But you did make a bunch of new unique things, so I still love this hack. And honestly, if you want a challenge, go play this. And if you've already played this and beaten it, but you haven't played the first, go play that. This is SMC's Level Engine, signing out.